Hey guys, Zach here at etrailer.com. Today I'm going to be showing you the Pewag RS Servo self-tensioning snow tire chains on our 2020 Hyundai Santa Fe. Now, these snow tire chains are going to be a really nice, quick and easy way to get tire chains on your tires so you can get going down the road. So this device right here is what separates these chains from a lot of them. A common problem with chains is that they fit on a lot of different vehicles. So like this one in particular, we have it on a 235/65 R17 tire size, but this will fit other tire sizes. And when you have that, you're going to get a lot of play in them, and you have to get some sort of tensioner to keep those chains tight. With this, look how tight those are. I have no additional tensioner other than one that's built in. When I open this up, when you're putting them on, you see there's some play in that, and I haven't loosened them up that much. But once you make all those connections, it's just a simple, look how tight and quick that made that. It's super easy. And there's no need to like really put a lot of effort into dragging a chain around to connect to each other or looking for a rubber tensioner. So this is a really cool setup. If we look at the diamond pattern that this also provides, this is going to give us really good coverage across most of our tire. So compared to like a ladder style that's really good for just getting you started, this is going to do a good job of helping you with turns, but also slowing down in ice. This is going to have a smaller link set on it, and that's just going to make the ride a little bit smoother compared to like a larger style chain. It's not going to be anything like driving on your tire. You're definitely going to notice them, so we don't recommend driving over 30 miles per hour because that is the max speed rating on these. Even though these chains are more of a light-duty application, they're going to hold up really well. Pewag makes really strong, sturdy chains. Another thing I like about this set is it's going to come with a really nice hard case. A lot of chains that you'll see will come with like a soft tote bag, and it's hard to get the chains back in there, and usually the bag ends up tearing because it's kind of a thin material. But this is going to be a great way to keep them organized in the back of your vehicle so you know exactly where they're at when you need them. It will come with like a mat and some plastic gloves. I don't think they're that useful. It's nice that they threw them in, but I would keep an extra set of gloves in the car just for these. And I know a lot of people in a pinch, they'll just throw their floor mat down to kind of keep themselves up out of the snow. But overall, these are really solid chains. My favorite part about them is just how easy they are to install. So let's go ahead and let's show you how we got these put on. Now before we get these installed, I would recommend laying them out, making sure you don't have any damaged links. If you've used them before, make sure everything's all straightened out. And I do want to point out, when we put these in place, you can see where the chain connects to the cable here. It has a smooth side, and you can see where the opening of that was, where they've wrapped it around. And it's a little bit, I don't want to say jagged because it's pushed down there, but we definitely want that smooth side on the tire. So what we can do once we've got this all laid out properly, then we can start feeding these back behind our tires. And I would definitely put a pair of gloves on. It's going to be cold outside when you're using these, so you probably already have a set with you. But we can take these ends and we can bring them up together to the top of our tire here in our wheel well. Let's see here, we'll make this connection with these points here. Get that in place. We can drape the rest of our chain around the front side and try to get it as centered up. And any that we have hanging out behind our tire, make sure we get that pulled around. Before we do that, we can take these two red points here and we'll make a quick connection. We may have to make an adjustment on that later, but that's just going to hold it in place while we get the rest of this pulled around. So then right here on this device, it has an open and a drive, depending on which way you put this in place. So you put it in open mode right there, or you rotate it the opposite way and it puts it in drive. So we're going to put it in open mode right now, and that's going to allow us to pull that down right there, which is going to give us some slack to make our connection down at the bottom. Then once you get the proper amount pulled, we can take these two red pieces here, and we'll take this connection and make it right there. And then we can come back up to that device that we used a minute ago, and we can rotate it counterclockwise right here. And as I did that, you saw it take that tension out. And we're ready to go. That created a really nice tight fit right there. You can see we'll just have that link sitting in that bottom opening, and then we'll just bring it right up there and it snaps in place. And that just keeps it, since we did have a few links, those you could cut off if you wanted to, but I would leave them in place just in case they don't, next time you put them on, they're a little bit different. But that just keeps it from smacking against your wheels. But once we get that in place, you can see they're pretty tight. We can go over to the opposite side and get them installed the same way. But that'll do it for a look at Pewag RS Servo self-tensioning snow tire chains on our 2020 Hyundai Santa Fe.